Everybody, Flash Rasman back again in Foundation. It has been a while since we looked at this. I was going to hold off until 1.9 came out before I record another run through. However, from replies I've had from the devs on Twitter, 1.9 is at the moment a long way off. So rather than wait, I thought I'd dive back into my favourite game. Right, so let's start a new game. What do we want to go with? Hidden Valley. Let's go pure vanilla. Hills, fluvial, coastal. I've done coastal before. Fluvial, hills, mountains, valley. I can never decide which one to go for. Let's go with valley. Lush forest, ancient mountains. I should please confirm. Let's go with disable mod. I'm clearing off all the mods. We're going to go pure vanilla. No mods whatsoever. Okay. It's been a while since I've done a pure vanilla one with no mods. Right, start game. Okay, like I said, I was going to hold off 1.9 came out because it's going to be some fundamental changes in how that works, principally around expanding and how you level up your villages. I think what the new game, what 1.9 will offer you, is the ability to be able to level up your village without the need to expand your village. So you can grow and promote your people up, but you don't need to expand your village to do that. Okay, so let's go. Not any of that. What we're doing, or we know what we're doing. Okay, so first off, village centre. Let's see what we've got. What have we got to go with in terms of maps and places we can start with? First over, we've got lots of trees. We've got rocks. We've got berries. Okay, we're not too far away from resources there. We can go start over here where we've got berries but no rocks. What else have we got to start from? All the start positions they've given us. None really. All the way over in the corner here, which again, we've got no rocks, so I'm thinking, we're close to that there though. I am thinking, I like the look of this one because we've got a bit of everything here. Right, let's hit pause a second. Right, we need to put a village centre down. Build a village. I'm going to build a village centre right in the middle here. Build. The first thing we need to do in the village centre is a builder's workshop. I'm going to put the builder's workshop. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put it down here because that's I'm going to build you there. You insta build. We're then going to need to allocate 2 workers from that. It's time to remember what I've got to do in this game now. I was trying to remind myself how to play it. It's been a while. Okay. Let's hit go. Okay. Right. Okay. What we're waiting for now? Lock down, that took your time, didn't it? Alright, so let's start off with let's go with resource product. Let's get a lumber camp. Let's put the lumber camp just in the far corner up here because it's gonna build a lumber camp there. We're gonna need to build a stone cutters up here for those there. And we're going to need to build a gathering hut, which is going to be under food. Gathering hut just there. I come over. That's not it. Hang on. I can if I come over. I do this. Is it there? Is like that? How do I spin it around again? Rotate. Left click to place. Hold horizontal to rotate. Hold control. Oh, it's like that. I can't remember how to play this game. That's just completely forgotten. Build. We're going to need a well. Bung that well down there. I'll put him there. Okay, we'll do that. What I'm then going to have to do is we're going to paint extraction. We're basically going to extract everything here. All of this done here. Like that. Let's cut down the top damage. I come all. They're going to be there. Get rid of all those trees and these rocks and these berries. Okay. What else have we not looked at? Transportation. We've got the bridge. Fantastic. Let's get crack on that if you don't mind. Lovecat's been built. So come out of there. So if I go into here now, we want. Let's do it from here. Actually, I literally cannot remember how to play this game. So we're going to put one in there. I'm going to wait for a builder there. Let's put 2 in the lumber camp to start with. Okay, let's go a bit quicker, if you don't mind, game. If the game to speed up and get, come on builders, get building. What are you waiting on? 10 wood. Okay, they're going to bring wood over. So the lumber camp are going to bring 10 wood over. Yeah, so what's the plan? I don't know, I'm just, if I don't have a plan, I suppose, get down to get those minerals first of all. I'm going to try and stick to the village being up top here and kind of gradually expand down the hill. It'd be nice to have that castle up here somewhere looking down on the valley. Yeah, anyway. We'll see. I don't really have a plan. It's just, apart from to have fun. I'm just doing that. You're assigned to that, you're assigned to that. So we're going to need a gather in a minute. As soon as you're done, we'll assign a gatherer. Okay, let's get somebody on that. I'm going to get, they're going to be done on that soon. Gathering hut's being built. So let's go and look what we've got now. Book. So we've got, I'm going to put you to be a miner. That leaves 2 unemployed. I'm going to put you to be a forager. And you're going to be a market trader. And that then should then allow me to not do that. That's where I could usually work on my logistics. There we go. Where did I put that? Where did I put that well? I put that well down here, didn't I? Nice simple market stall. Now, there, I reckon. Oh, there you go, that built there. Okay, because hopefully they'll clear these trees off. Stone camp's being built. Right, okay. Okay, build a granary, assign a transporter. Right, so we need to build a granary, so for that we need more people. Okay, so granary, you require that, so I'm going to put you. Can I feed you in here? And the cook of this valley just here, I reckon. Where can I put you? You fit you there. Bit of a squash and a squeeze, but get slotted right next to that there. Okay. Right, we've got 8 people. We've got 1 villager unemployed or nothing to do. That's my market trader person. So over there they require 10 logs. As soon as that's done, okay, we can decorate. I'm not going to bother that stuff like that for the time being. Okay, so yeah, just kind of have a bit of fun with it really. That's what I'm after today. It's been a while since I played Foundation, and I've been thinking about what to put in my schedule. So I thought, well, why not just put Foundation on there? Because it's been a while since I looked at it, so it would be a shame not to. It's been a while since I played it. Like I said, I was going to wait until 1.9 came out, because that does fundamentally change the game. It's how it is going to change how you. It is, from what I've read, it is going to change the game. It is going to change how you play the game and how the game actually works. Let me just get some more information upon it so I can tell you about it while we're. Well, that's just ticking. Let me slow this down a bit because things will happen if I'm not paying attention. Where are we? Yeah, so it's there. Nation name. 1.9, 1.9. I'm just looking, getting the details up now. 1.9. Okay, it's going to be around. It's going to be around prosperity, and it's going to change how the estate. It's going to change how the estates work. And remember, I can't find any information on it at the moment. Let's try that. What have we got on here now? We're losing, but that's not the end of the world. Everybody's busy. They're building that, which is okay. Yeah, so here we go. With Foundation 1.0, we worked how players progress through the game. There will now be a common progression path, which is divided into different tiers like estates. Each tier and its accompanying core builds will be unlocked once specific score thresholds are met. Prosperity. Along our new common progression path, players will also be able to dedicate themselves to one or more of the 3 available states, e.g. the kingdom, labour or clergy. Essentially, what this means is that players will get experience. Players will get to experience Foundation in a very different and meaningful way. this will also play a part further encouraging replayability. Say, for example, that a player dedicates himself or herself to the labour estate. In this case, the gameplay will revolve around careful balancing act between happiness and taxations. As progression is made, new taxations options will become available, thus rewarding players with features that feel right to them. One thing to keep in mind is that dedication to one estate makes it harder, but not impossible, to make progress with others. Yeah, it's going to be a very different game. It's going to be and from what I can, it's going to be about prosperity. Again, we've got the new taxation system. New feature prosperity. Starting with a content update 1, prosperity will place a current progression system which is based on growth and promoting your population. It will be something that feels much more in line with your own choices. For example, a small private relying on trade will be able to progress as much as a village promoting its own population, or a village relying on war efforts. By raising prosperity, you will reach common unlockable tiers similar to the current estate's unlockable tiers. These unlockables will give you access to new buildings. Prosperity score were based on various core game mechanics, including population, commerce, territory extent, splendid beautification. Yeah, so what you're basically going to be able to do is progress through the game without the need to promote, without having to promote your village. So if you wanted to, from the sound of it, you could keep your village nice and small. And still have a good village, and still have a successful village. You still have a very successful village, you just not a massive one. So if you're not interested in huge villages, let me sign that to that. So if you're not interested in having huge, massive villages, spawning villages which become increasingly hard to manage, you could have a small village, but then you just use other methodologies or other game mechanics such as beautification and things like that to make your village better, thus allow you to unlock new things. So it just kind of, for me, it's going to change the game. It's going to really change the game. Let's speed this up a little bit. I got distracted by what trying to read the updates to you. Okay. We are going to need more people coming through. At some point. What they might have to do is take one of the builders off a builder and move him on to transporting. See, that's not exactly flying. The builder needs to finish that off. That should be done. Cease finishing that. Yes, I'm very keen to see 1.9, and I will cover it. There's no doubt about it. Since 1.9 is out, I will cover it extensively. Just because, again, I think it's going to change the game. I already think this is a fantastic game. It's been in early access for so long. I think it's coming to the end of it's coming to the end of the road on early access. I can't see it being early access for much longer. I wonder if 1.9 could be the last major update. They're taking an incredible amount of time to do anything. Really get a move on. Come on. I mean, the last fundamental change was the change in the UI, which for me was fantastic. That's built. Well's being built finally. Now get cracking on this if you don't mind. That'll be done soon as well. Sigbald is bringing 2 stone. So what they're going to have to do is go into here. What's wrong with you? Lacks food and water. Well, you've got. That should be sorted soon. Builder level 2. I'm going to move you to be a transporter. You've now got food and water. But I need to build that. That's why you need to build the granary. I forgot. It shows how long since I played this. Before the market store can actually work, you've got to build a granary so the market trader can get to the granary to retrieve the food. So he can't get it directly. The trader can't. The market trader can't directly get it from the forage gathering huts. He's got to get it from the warehouse. Okay. So as soon as the builder who's disappeared comes back and finishes the job, we should be rocking and rolling. I think the early stage of this game is the hardest to get right. It's that balancing act of not overextending yourself by building too much. It's about having the right, being able to produce the right buildings that you need to attract new people, but it's also not building too many things and essentially, come on, Theda, and essentially not kind of overstretching yourself by having too many buildings and not enough people to work in them. It's all about production. It's all about getting your production lines in order. Let's assign there to there. Let's assign some berries on that. Okay. Now we're now making money. Cool. We've got one transporter assigned. Encourage immigration added. So encourage immigration. Raise happiness of all the village to 100. Okay. We've also got to keep an eye on this bad boy up here, because then we're going to need to buy an additional square, because you capped at 500. We can't hold more than 500. So we are going to have to, as soon as we can, to expand. Now I'm thinking about expanding down here to get to here, and then go down here so we can unlock these minerals here, and then go sideways. But anyway. Alright, so like I said, it's all about kind of making sure that you're not kind of you're not trying to build too much. For example, I know we're going to need a sawmill at some point, but there's no point building it because I've not got enough people to man it anyway. And also, as soon as you start bringing more people in, you've got to make sure you've got the food supply. You're fine. What about that? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so we've got to raise the population to 100. Raise happiness to 100. That should come soon. Then we should start getting immigration come through. Completed. Cool. Hopefully then we should start seeing more people come through. Well, then look. As soon as we start doing that, I can start spreading them out places. You have to keep an eye on this as well, simply because actually you're capped at a certain level. So what you want to do, as soon as you're at 500, you want to pause it and buy a square, basically. Before it disappears again, before it gets to 500, it drops down again. We're in the positive, that's the main thing, we're in the positive anyway. Also, if you build too much, it increases your upkeep. And if it increases your upkeep, your costs basically increase. Max, we've got low residential space, but at this moment in time, reforestation, I actually can't assign residential space. So you can't do that about that. At the moment, it is purely waiting for that to go. I might go sideways. That looks like Africa, that does. Anyway, I might go sideways because that's where I've got the woodcutter there to go sideways. And if I then build resource production, a forest discount, a sawmill, part of sawmill over here. Two new villages have arrived. So I'll build that there. I am but your humble servant. Unlocks a warehouse. So now for the warehouse, do the warehouse, which is, we've got a church, administration. Well, what am I missing here? No. We've now got residential space. We've also unlocked in here. We've unlocked the church, okay, and we've unlocked the warehouse. But for the warehouse, logistics, where is it? Unless I'm going mad. Promote the first. You've got to promote the build. So now we've got to build a Lord Manor, assign a Great Hall function, and promote a serf. And then look, we've got to pay labour influence to. We've got to pay the labour influence to unlock the warehouse on its state. Okay. Residential space. So now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put my residential space down here, on the side of the hill here, because at the back there, nobody wants to live. Nobody wants to live next to the sawmill or the woodcutters. So if I cut this dot down here now, people will happily live here, not a problem at all. What I can then gradually do is gradually expand my living space as I chop down this tree. So what I might actually do is I'm actually going to readjust this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this lot. I'm going to force them to do it down here first. So I'm going to cut all this down here. I'm going to force them to do here first. They'll do that first. The reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I've unlocked the sum, because I know I'm going to need people. I know I'm going to need planks. So I'm going to put somebody else in there. Increase that by 1. And I am going to increase that by... max that out, okay. We should now have no unemployed people. Absolutely. Transporter. Well, he needs to get a house. Okay. Problem is also, when you're building houses, from what I remember, your builders build your houses as well. So if you haven't got enough builders to build your houses as well, they get a bit uppity about that. Got lots of planks. So we're still going max speed. We've got to build a Lord's Manor. The Lord Manor I'm going to put here. So what I want to do is basically the Lord Manor's here and all the houses are below it, and leave the industry tucked at the back here. The Lord Manor at the front, and I'll gradually build everything down here on this hillside and probably around here somewhere. Which makes you wonder why I want to expand that way. But anyway. Anywho, average, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Some point we're going to need to build a church as well. So I need to decide which way I'm going to go. Do I expand this way or do I go that way? Because ideally I want to try and keep the houses together if I can do. We're making money again. Yeah, we are going to have to. I am going to have to. We're going to have to think about where we're going to expand to next. Definitely are. Which way? At the moment, no new villages because there's a average happiness, and people are happy because comfort and service. You see, they want a church. A church. If I put, where do I want to put a church though? If I put a church there, let's put a nice simple church there and a positive area, just kind of. Oh look, I've never noticed that before. Oh look, I've never noticed it. Normally, this is that looks like it's a footprint for the houses. That's a footprint. I've never noticed that before. That's fantastic. I always end up building because that's fantastic. So if I put that there, I'll put him about there. If I put him about here, he'll have a knock-on effect of negating the negativity of the. See, I don't like that either. I'm gonna kind of put that there. And we're going to put the a nice big there, and that'll build you. That'll build you. Get started on you. But are you going to require? See, he requires planks, and now that needs to be a priority. So I want to make that priority to do that, because he's going to need to do that. So I'm going to have to pull people off somewhere else. I might. What we like for stone? I might. Hang on. Sigmald. I'm going to pull. Let me think. Minor level. We've only got one mine, haven't we? I'm going to make you a builder. Get you builder. Actually, I tell you what. I'm going to make you a transporter, and I'll move Sigmald back to being a builder. So that's because the higher the level, the better they are at doing the job. That's what you've got to try and remember. Is that's why I don't like to move people between jobs, especially as they get better at it, because at the higher the level, the better they are, from what I can remember. Okay. So they're starting to build houses. They're coming through. Okay, so that's now quite merely storing berries. Is nice. We should have lots of people coming through. Hopefully, we're making money, so I need to get ready to pause that because since it's 500. Right, pause. Right, which way do we want to go? I don't know. Is the honest answer to that? I might go down and just keep getting the building on the hillside because I clear this. Well, I can clear this and put. I might do. Clear this. If I clear this, I might then put a forestry up here, and just have this all kind of building, kind of a forest up here, and just leave this. I don't know. We don't need to go that way yet. Because it'll take a while to clear this lot off. Let's go down territory. Okay, so these minerals. Also, as well, you don't want to expand too quick because every time you expand a territory, it costs you taxes. If we look at because it costs you tax every time you expand. You have to pay a fee. Essentially, you have to pay rent on the land to the king, so it costs you. So you have to be careful how much you expand. Upkeep 5. We now got territory minus 71. We've got to pay for territory. So which now we're losing like 61, which is a bit catastrophically bad. What it means I can do though, I can now I can now expand my residential down here like this, down all the way down this hill. They can live on the hill like that. That'll help them expand there. Now, if we're going max speed here. Okay. Another new villager. So where do I want the villager? Where do I want him? I want him on stones, don't I really? Okay. I can't promote till I've got a Lord Manor. So I need to build the Lord Manor, which I am going to put. I'm going to start the building process of that, of the manor. I'm going to put him about here because I reckon if I put it about there, hopefully the negativity of having the Lord Manor can stop about here. I reckon about there. The negativity of the industry behind it will be offset by the fact that you've got the Lord Manor in front of you. Put the door just there. We want behind it. I'm going to put one next to it like that, and then I'm going to put like that. I'm then going to put a tower like that there, and I'm going to take the door for there. I want to put the door on this side here actually. So spin the door that way. Pop the door that way, which sinks into the floor, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. Build you. Okay, cracking on that. So build that. Okay. See, territories cost us a lot of money. You're selling berries was fine. Okay. Okay, so we've still got coming in skin. Right, okay, so that's going that. So that we can now assign a carpenter. We haven't got a carpenter assigned. So what I need to do now is I need to pull somebody off. Somewhere and move them around a bit. Let's just wait for to see anybody new comes through. So when's my next migration to come? Incoming in 5 days. Let's just hold on for 5 days. It's not desperate yet. Although we do need to get people on it, we're also short of tools. As I've just noticed, we ain't got any tools. That's the problem. We're going to need to trade some tools. That is a problem. We don't have enough tools. We're short of one tool. That is a problem. What can I do about that? Trade, I reckon. We're going to have to buy them in. For that, we need a warehouse. Not the warehouse. Can build on the estates. Unlock the warehouse. Completed. Bailiff's office. Okay. Once you've got a warehouse, you can then unlock trade to get more tools. So now, if we now go into here, so you are going to need. So I'm going to put you all the back here. I'm going to put you at the back. I'm going to put you as far back as I can do. For your negative effect, because you need 15. So I'm going to put you to be the priority. To make him the priority. Like I say, it's early game is the easiest part of the game to make a mess of. To get it wrong, basically. If you get the early game wrong, you add it for the rest. You've added it for the rest of the game. No new villagers have come through. Now that's a problem. So I'm going to have to go back into here. It says we should have high, but why did no one come through then? Let's have a look at let's have a look at peasants. I've got an unemployed person. No, I knew I had somebody. Let's put you as what do I put you as? A carpenter. Carpenter's come through. Okay. Right. Okay. He should start producing. That should unlock that. Okay. So that's going to be the priority over everything. Okay, so they're going to get that. He should start producing. He should start producing planks relatively quickly. Unlock a trade route to get tools. Promote your first newcomer. Okay. Okay. We're trundling along. We've got another. We should get more people coming through. Everybody's reasonably happy. We've got 4 newcomers and 8 serfs. Okay. Okay. Got plenty of houses there. the Lord's Manor's estate, what I'll do with the Lord Manor estate, I'll take over this entire area here, and then hopefully negate the Lord's Manor will negate the negative stuff that's going to go on behind with all the industry. It'll hide industry, and then the houses will flow down here, and we'll prospect this when I build a bailiff's office, find out what's in there, and we'll have to see from there. And then what I might then do is expand this way, because we can easily once we've deforested around here, we can easily move. We can easily move the sawmill again. Price construction. So that's the most important, is getting this sawmill built. So getting the warehouse, because that will unlock more trade, which will allow us to sell berries, and at the same time buy more tools in. I do like the idea of having the houses snaking down the hill down here, with the Lord's Manor right behind it. What I'll then do as we get bigger, I'll build a grand Lord's Manor here and tear that one down. Just build a bigger, more grand Lord's Manor just here. That's why some of the mods are so good, because some of the mods give you a lot better buildings to play with. Some of the mods give some really nice buildings. They allow you to create some really nice buildings, basically. Let's have a look at the old granary. Do I need to unlock more space? So each one holds 100. So at the moment we don't need to unlock any more space at the moment. However, what I am going to do though is, as soon as we get more people coming in, keep an unemployed. We've got no unemployed village. We need to keep an eye on that. This is the most important. We need, as soon as we get tools in, we can get the building on the church. Get cracking on that, because that requires a lot of material. That requires that. Yeah, it's kind of multiple. Yes, so yeah, like I said, there's so many good mods out there that allow you to build some really beautiful buildings. Like I said, I'll put a link to my previous foundation runs, and the last couple I've done where I've done mods have been excellent. Well, I've enjoyed them anyway. Yeah, so I'm thinking, Lord's Manor. This Lord's estate will be up here. Obviously, once these trees have gone, I'll ditch this lot and move them along that way. Right, we have another person. Where do I want to put that person? I am going to put him as a carpenter, because that's where we need more things coming through. Everybody's reasonably happy, which is good. I like a church is a problem, but the peasantry in this game moan an awful lot, because that's what peasants do. This needs to hurry up. It should go a bit quicker when they've got planks to start getting planks coming through. Luckily, we've got plenty of berries, which is good, because that's going to be our main trading commodity. So what I'm going to do as well is, just because I need to force my hand a little bit, I am going to probably do what I said you really shouldn't do. Is I'm going to stick another building down, even though I've not necessarily got the resource to. I haven't really got the manpower to look after, to actually do anything with it. I'm going to build another. I'm going to build another gathering, just because I want. As soon as I've got enough people, I will stick more people in again, because berries are going to be our main trading resource in the early game. So I really need to get that up as quick as I can do. Get more berries coming, because that's our main trading resource in the early game to sell, because it costs. I think you should never underestimate trade. The best and the easiest way to overcome problems in this game is to trade your way out of problems, particularly when you start promoting up from surf into the higher levels, where you don't necessarily have, where you need luxuries and all the resources you're not producing yourself. In that case, it's always until you can actually produce the resources you need yourself to support the higher class of peasantry, then bring it in by trade. It will keep you afloat in this game, trade will. Right, so let's assign to you now. Let's assign that. Let's assign stone and planks to that there. We need to assign a transporter to that. We haven't got one, so what I'm going to have to do from that is we'll wait 5 days for somebody to come in. That's a problem. I don't really want to pull. Let's have a look at what we've got. He's a level 1 carpenter. Let's make you a transporter actually. And then you now should have a transporter. Oh, blimey. Okay, so have you got a transporter yet? Okay, this is getting confusing. I hate when it does this. Newcomer. Alright, how do I kind of make you? Go back to being a carpenter. New person, right, that's complicated sometimes. Right, you now turn to that, so you now got that. So that will unlock trade, that will unlock trade route. Unlock a trade route. So now, if I now go to the... I go to trade. Trade. So now to unlock this trade route, we need 20 planks to unlock the trade route. That's the next on the list, is planks. Is planks to unlock the trade route. So if we can unlock that trade route, we get free territory. And look, we can sell berries and buy tools. So that's the next job on the list, is to unlock trade routes. Okay, unlock the trade routes, and that'll be the next one we do. However, that I'm going to hit pause a second. All right, let's just count a bit longer, Okay, all right, so I'm going to unlock that. The problem is, as soon as planks become available, we've got some. Well, that's nearly done. That's nearly done. The problem is, as soon as it becomes available, it's getting taken out again by the need for buildings. As many planks, as soon as we produce the planks, they get taken out for. They get taken off for more buildings. Here, can I sign? Is it done? Yes, that's not finished, is it? What can I say? I'm going to assign you to be a great hall. I'm going to assign you to the bailiff's office. I am going to assign a bailiff. Soldier training speed. Happiness is impacted. Cool. Select mandate. Yeah, hang on, where's that? Nope, let's just do that one. Let's do that. So we've unlocked that one. Promotions available in 4 days. Okay, I'm distracted here. Hang on. Where's me? Where we gone? Back up here. Okay. Right. Okay, that's that. So I reckon that'll be one for the next episode. So we've assigned the greater. We can promote a newcomer in 3 days. So, and that's all going to be for the next episode. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this little Foundation. I don't know how long I'm going to go on for. I'm just going to have a bit of fun with it. It's been a while since it's been such a long time since I played Foundation. I thought I'm not going to wait for 1.9 to come out, because we could be waiting for months for that. So I'd rather just have another one at this. So we're going to build this little houses on the hills. Yeah, some of the UI can be a bit dodgy sometimes because he's got no door. But yeah, that's something that needs to be ironed out. Little things like that where you kind of build one hit. I've said this in previous ones. What you want the game to do is basically dig out part of the hill where they're going to build the house. So it kind of dig it out as a shelf before you build, because you just build it into it. Just kind of the UI just buries it into the building. It doesn't excavate the house around it, because what you want to do is excavate the land around it so that it kind of looks like a proper house, and then that should then come at a cost. So obviously, the harder the land is to build on, e.g. on the side of a hill, the longer it takes, and the more resources it takes. Therefore, there should be a cost penalty. Should be a penalty for you building houses on land that isn't appropriate, like the side of a hill, like I've done. And I'd like to see that, because again, while it just buries it at the side of the hill, it doesn't take into account there's a door just there. It should have all this land should have been dug out, and little things like that. I'd like to see, I'd like to see excavate the land around it and then penalise you for the time it's taken your builders to build. It'll take your builders longer, because builders build the houses. Therefore, if your builders are tied up longer doing stuff like this, then they're not building stuff like that, and it just make the game look better, rather than just the house disappearing at the side of the mountain. But anyway, we enjoyed that, and as ever, I'll see you next one. Thanks very much. Bye.